Hey everybody, it's the Vigilant Christian Mario here for another edition of Illuminati Media Expose. In today's video, I'm very excited because this is the first video in a series that I'm going to be giving entirely focused on exposing the Illuminati media that's aimed towards our very young children. If you're familiar with my work, you do know that I've focused on how the elite utilize media, the entertainment industries especially, to perpetuate a satanic influence in society and essentially corrupt and demoralize us completely. And obviously the elite, being as intelligent as they are, they know that they need to get our children young, okay? So they have specific propaganda that's designed for the very young children to indoctrinate them at a very young age. So that is what this video series is going to be all about. We're going to be looking at how the Illuminati are affecting our children, and should we be putting our children in front of a box all day that's filled to essentially fill their heads up with propaganda and lies. So the first one I'm going to be looking at here in this series is Lucy, the Daughter of the Devil. This is a cartoon that is on the Cartoon Network, and obviously it's satanic, okay? Lucy, the Daughter of the Devil, you can't get more satanic than that. Satan himself, Lucifer, the fallen angel, is a character. He's the father of the main character. So obviously, you know, perpetuating this satanic influence in society. Here's the thing, okay? Now, why this concerns me so much is because parents are responsible, okay? God has called parents to be the superheroes of their children. When there's a danger, okay, you don't call on Spider-Man or Superman because those don't exist, okay? As a child, you should have mom and dad just there to protect you. And this is the problem in our culture and society today. Parents are no longer protecting children, okay? They don't listen to the music that their kids are listening to. They don't look at the shows that their kids are watching on television. So they're not protecting their children, and then when their children go bad, they wonder why the child goes bad. And then they blame it on the kid when it was their fault in the first place for not protecting them, which is their responsibility from these negative influences, okay? So the elite, these satanic, powerful men are trying to corrupt and destroy your children, okay? So you have to be their superhero. You have to stand there and protect them from these negative, destructive influences that is absolutely going to just devastate their lives, okay? So that is your role, and this series is essentially to help you. I know you're busy as a parent. You're trying to support your mortgage and your home. You don't have time to go through all their music and the movies that they're watching. That's what this video series is really going to be helping all the parents out there to do. I'm going to take on a responsibility in looking at what the youth and the children are looking at today, so I can let you know. And just by looking into it a little bit, I'm letting you know, if you have a child and you're not right now reading the songs and the lyrics that they're listening to and analyzing the movies to see the hidden meaning and messages that they're absorbing, you're not doing your job, okay? Because there is so much evil and satanic influence everywhere in this society that you would have to go ahead and protect them and read everything they do. If you're not doing that, there's no way. These satanic influences have permeated your house. You now have this rebellious teen who doesn't listen to you and disrespects you, and you're wondering why. Well, it goes back to you not protecting them as a child. When they had that Eminem CD that was perpetuating this idea in their head about how authority figures are just to be disrespected and all this stuff, when that stuff was influencing them, you weren't there to protect them, okay? So parents, time to step up to the plate. It's your responsibility, okay? And you can't just keep blaming it on the kids. We're called to protect them. All right, and I'm going to help you in this video series, pass it on to other parents. It's time to wake up because our kids are they're targets, okay? So please wake up to that. Now, so here's the thing. The Illuminati has all sorts of different media that's, I guess, aimed for different sexes, age groups, whatever, okay? Demographics. Now, MTV is specifically designed for the youth, okay? I was corrupted by MTV. I would sit there from when I was 14 to 18 years old, just watching this garbage, just like this poor little child on the TV right there, taking on this garbage. Here I was, a quote-unquote good kid, and all of a sudden there I am trying to be hard and proving myself by being all hardcore and punching people out and doing drugs and all this ridiculous nonsense that MTV filled my head with, okay? So I personally know myself that this stuff corrupts. I am a product of this type of manipulation. This media manipulation manipulated me, and I became a bad boy, and I rebelled against my parents, okay, because they didn't protect me from from these negative influences that influence my young, impressionable mind. Okay, so don't let this stuff happen to you and your children. It's happening right now. Okay, so they have specifically age category aimed propaganda. Okay, so it's very scientific. They've thought this through. So you got to be on your A game if you're going to be able to protect your children from these negative influences. Now, the next thing is, so they have the MTV, now they have it for the children. So if you do obviously notice here, you have the satanic eye right there, so the eye of Ra, which is a very common symbol in the Illuminati media. You're going to see that everywhere. So they're after your kids, okay? So I wanted to show you this image here to tie you into showing you that the Cartoon Network, the one that you're sitting your poor little 3-year-old in front of all day, and, you know, you're talking with your girlfriends about going to the club on Friday, and, you know, that is satanic. It's ruining your child. You are the one that's supposed to sit with your child and entertain and educate, not this little box. And because you are irresponsible and you're lazy, you don't want to fulfill your needs as a parent. So you put them in front of a little box. Well, that little box is corrupting, devastating, and destroying your child. Okay, and you need to be aware of it. Now, the next thing to obviously go back to is the show. Okay, so going back to Lucy here, obviously satanic. I mean, you couldn't get more satanic than having a show about the daughter of Satan. Okay, as you see on your screen right here, you know, there's all sorts of satanic. It's not even subliminals because it's a show about Satan. So, you know, 666 always around. Another important thing to notice as well is Jesus, the character. Okay, in Illuminati media, they're satanic. They are evil devil worshippers, and devil worshippers do not like Jesus because Jesus is the one who will defeat Satan. Okay, so they always have to discredit him, and that's what you see all throughout Illuminati media. Okay, you see him discredited in The Simpsons. Here you see him. He's a disc jockey, a DJ right here. Okay, so again, you know, he's not the King of Kings. He's not the mighty God, the one who gave his life so that we could have life everlasting and paid our sins. He's not that. He's a DJ. Okay, and that's disrespect. Okay, because they're satanic. Of course, they're going to disrespect Christ. That's just what they do, and this is very common in Illuminati media. South Park, their Jesus character is the host of a talk show. So again, you know, just, oh, he's a host of a talk show, he's just a DJ, you know, discrediting God because they're satanic, and they want to impose this on your very young children. So what they're doing at the age of 3, 4, or 5 years old is imposing a subconscious program within them, a program belief that Jesus is just ridiculous. You know, he's just a DJ. You shouldn't believe in him. Okay, so they're preparing your children for their future perceptions of God. Okay, and a lot of you that are watching this video right now that don't like the fact that I say God and Jesus, and every time I say those words, you have a certain it's because of this stuff. You were put in front of a box as a child, and your mind was mushed up and turned into a perverted, just twisted up conception, and now you don't know how to see God because satanic people have manipulated your perception of God. Okay, and that's what I keep telling people. Of course the Illuminati are trying day and night to discredit God because they're satanic. Okay, and they want you to be satanic as well because they're trying to bring everyone along with them in the lake of fire. That's essentially what they want to do. So they're always trying to discredit him. Now, the other shocking thing about the show, if you haven't seen my video on Bohemian Grove and child sacrifice, I'm going to leave a link in the description section. They actually depicted an episode with Bohemian Grove in it, okay? So for those who aren't familiar with Bohemian Grove is a retreat, essentially, that the world's elite go to, and there's a big 40-foot owl, and they practice sacrifices and Babylonian pagan rituals and all sorts of satanic stuff, okay? So if you haven't heard about that, I'll leave the link in my description section. Definitely check that out. It's going to help you understand what I'm talking about right here. But just to tell you, they're showing this in the child's cartoon, okay? So here on your screen, you have a picture on the left of the cartoon and on the right of the real thing. It's obvious. This isn't coincidence, okay? This is design. This is it's too perfect, okay? There's people in the audience over here, okay? just like there's people in the audience over here. There's a big statue, an idol. There's an idol over here. There's people on each side, okay? So they replicated this. This is not pure coincidence. And a lot of people that watch my videos are so naive and brainwashed that they think that all I'm doing is just picking up random coincidences. This cannot be coincidence. This is design. The Illuminati who practice child sacrifice and go to this are the ones who own the Cartoon Network and are perpetuating this satanic influence in society. So they want to perpetuate this Satanism to your children. All right, so that's why in this video you see that. So one last plea before we end up here. Just protect your children, okay? It's your responsibility. God has given you these beautiful miracles and these gifts, these beautiful blessings in your life. It is your responsibility, and no one is to blame more than you if they are not protected from the evils, especially if you've seen my videos and you've been warned. There's no reason your child should not be devastated and become victim to what the elite are perpetuating on us here. All right, so just protect your kids. They deserve it. And I know you love them and you want the best for them. So do what's right. All right, so God bless each and every one of you. This is the Vigilant Christians, like I said, saying God bless. I'm always going to be standing for what is right, even if it means standing alone. If I'm the only one that doesn't allow my children to watch the Cartoon Network, so be it. If I'm the only one who doesn't let them watch Nickelodeon, so be it. If I'm the only one who doesn't allow them to go to a public school so they can get influenced by all the other crazy satanic kids in our culture, so be it. I'll homeschool it. And if I'm the only one doing what is right for my kid, I'll do it anyway, because I really don't need anyone else by my side to do what is right, and you shouldn't either. So stay vigilant. God bless each and every one of you. Pass this on to parents. This series is coming soon, and I'll make it available on the site in a full-length DVD to hand out to all the parents out there to warn them. So God bless each and every one of you.